And welcome back to part 4 of What If Goku Were Adopted by the Briefs. Last time, the Red Ribbon Army were on the move. Colonel Silver, I think it was Colonel, right? Colonel Silver had tried to steal the 4-star ball from Old Man Gohan. Unfortunately, he failed to realize that was Old Man Gohan, and that Goku was also pretty damn strong. Because Goku and Bulma had gone to just, see Gohan, say hi, how are things? Maybe get a sparring. And then we get the Red Ribbon Army. So I'm probably going to be speeding through a lot of the Red Ribbon Army arcs simply because, I'm sure his parents, when they go back to like Capsule Corp to basically say that the Red Ribbon Army are, on the move and stuff like that, and it's like Goku, wait, let me get my abridged voice going. Goku, you probably shouldn't be bothering with them. Yeah, that's right, honey. You can't. It's like you shouldn't go against the Red Army. They're too powerful. But when we beat this guy, and they're after the Dragon Balls, and Old Man Gohan gave us the Dragon Ball for safekeeping. So we got, if nothing else, I gotta leave because if I don't, they're gonna come over. They're gonna find their way here, and then I don't want you guys getting hurt. Oh, I wish you didn't have to do this, son. Please reconsider. It's like I know. Yeah, don't worry, Dad. Don't worry, Mom. I'll be okay. It's like, oh, my poor baby's growing up, saving the world and everything. Oh, I know, dear. We could always have another. And Bulma's just like, guys, seriously. But point being, Goku does go off and pretty much have his adventure with the Red Ribbon Army. Now, Bulma, I still think, does tag along here. They're like, she was part of the General Blue little arc there. And General Blue had that weird technique where he was able to paralyze Goku. I can't remember what that was about. But it's more or less going to go the exact same up until, roughly speaking, the General Tao arc. The General Tao episode where he got his ass kicked by General Tao. Now, in this one, Goku is strong enough to keep up a better pace with General Tao. The ass kicking he gets from General Tao here, or Mercenary Tao, not General Tao, Mercenary Tao here, isn't anywhere near as bad, but he still does lose to General Tao. I keep saying Mercenary Tao, and lose pretty effectively. That said, he still goes up the Corn's Tower, does the whole up and down shtick, and ultimately comes back down and beats Mercenary Tao pretty soundly. And then he goes off, and pretty much everything else goes the same. Now, I always pretty much fast forward through the Red Ribbon Army stuff, only because unless it's something really drastic, like Goku just doesn't have a power level or just can't get stronger or something like that, there's not much that I can change from a storytelling perspective that would really make a difference in the sense that it's all going to end up the same. There might be some intricacies I might be able to go over that are different, but that's about it. So Goku beats the Red Ribbon Army. They wish back, the boy's dad who Tao killed. Because I remember that's why he wanted the Dragon Balls initially. It was because, or why he was looking for them, because he was going to wish them back after Mercenary Tao had killed that guy's dad. But more or less, we are fast forwarding now to the next World Martial Arts Tournament, where Goku, power-wise, I'm not really going to go too much into numbers. I'm just going to give you the general impression. By the way, I don't normally talk about it because why give trolls or people, credit or, power or anything. But every now and then I'll bring it up in a video. Look, I do get it that the idea where you think the numbers should be is not where I think the numbers should be in terms of power levels and all that stuff, or that you think my math is wrong or whatnot. And I think I'm good at math, but I can completely be wrong on where the numbers actually would be. Plus, it's kind of hard to gauge where certain numbers are going to be, particularly in the Dragon Ball area of the storyline. So, don't get on my case if you can, please. Just either roll with the punches, or if you're gonna comment, just be like, I think actually this or this or this. If people comment like that, I don't care. It's the people who like the truth behind the lies. Someone actually said that in the video. I'm like, what lies? That it doesn't even bother me that you're like calling me a liar. I'm like, what am I lying about now? The numbers? I'm just I'm just trying to get the best numbers I can off the top of my head. But anyway, I saw that. The truth behind the lies one comment, I'll admit, kind of irked me a little bit. I'm like, what? Mostly because I'm like, what lies do you think I'm telling? I'm just giving an opinion. God. And yeah, I'm also aware. I do the best I can with the history that I know. I will look up history and everything like that, but I'm going to miss some things in the story. I am. Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia when I get to those what ifs eventually. Bunch of stuff. I'm going to miss some stuff. I am. It's just the way I am. I try to do my best I can, but I'm only flesh and blood. Anyway, going into the next tournament where Tien Shinhan wants to kill in the Crane. What was it? Shin? That was the name of the Crane School teacher. Where he would try to kill Goku, but obviously failed. So that comes around, and again, not too dissimilar from what happened originally. Roshi hasn't really been training at all per se, so he does eventually forfeit to Tien Shinhan, and then eventually the Goku versus Tien fight happens. Now their fight. If you look at the official power levels, they're actually about the same, if I'm not mistaken, about 180. 1 second here. Dragon Ball power levels. Power levels. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, the official Daizenshu numbers for them are 180 respectively. So Tien Shin, yeah, they're both at 180. Master Roshi, and Roshi was stronger than Shin, too, so, and by the way, I said that Roshi was at 138, apparently he's at 139, if I'm not mistaken. If I got that right? Yeah, 139, so Roshi's one power level higher than I thought he was. But yeah, in this, I will actually say that thanks to the extra bit of training he's been getting between Roshi, a little bit of this and that from Gohan, nothing amazing. But most importantly, the gravity chamber training he's been able to access at home, he's probably more around 200 than 80. Not drastically stronger, but a noticeable difference. So their fight goes out, and Goku is edging out Tien. Obviously, Chaozu tries to cheat on Tien's behalf. Tien's like, no, this is not... Chaozu, knock it off. This is not the way I want to win. And they go toe-to-toe. Now, again, it's noticeable, but not enough, because Tien is still the physically... Like, you can tell, he's still the physically stronger, more able martial artist than Goku is at that point. And ultimately, it comes down to that unfortunate debacle where they were both about to hit the ground, and Goku end up hitting the ground first. So Goku still ends up losing that scenario. But now we get into the big arc next, and that is the King Piccolo saga. And let's see, King Piccolo here. Just looking at the numbers real quick. Really, King Piccolo was that strong? Sorry, I'm looking at the official power levels right now for Daizenshu. That doesn't add up quite the way it should, especially when you get the official power levels Dragon Ball Z. It's like 5 years, Goku didn't improve that much at all. Like, what? Anyway, so that might be after he got his youth back. Why didn't he wish for immortality? Who knows? But yeah, so, Krillin goes off to get Goku's power pole. Goku's eating with his, having a nice dinner with his family. That was a great match, so now I'm sure you'll win the next one. And then he goes to find Krillin. Krillin, is that you, Krillin? And then, Krillin! No, Krillin! And Krillin, obviously, is dead. So, Goku goes after Tambourine. And, bull crap, Tambourine's power is 340. That means he was stronger than the suppressed Dragon Ball Z era Goku, but lost to a Dragon Ball era Goku. That makes no freaking sense. Movie Pamphlet 6, you're doing me dirty right now. Anywho. So Goku goes off. Now, he doesn't have the Flying Nimbus, so he's just trying to find where where this guy could have gone. Unfortunately, he can't find him. Fortunately, word does go around that someone's got into Dragon Balls again, and that martial artists are being killed off. So they hear about King Piccolo, and Roshi does go to confront King Piccolo. I do believe that you will see that happen. Whereas in the original, Goku first tried to take on King Piccolo, and then was it? I'll be honest. Let me get the King Piccolo saga up here real quick. Roshi, trembling announcement, tremendous announcements, tells others a time, blah, 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 blah. Following this, King Piccolo appeared for them. Gotta get the time frames right here. Finally, tracks down Tamara engaged in combat, but as Goku is still weak from his fight from Tien, Tamara easy outmatched him and destroys the flying Nimbus, seeming to beat Goku senseless. Okay, that's when that happened. Meanwhile, Tambourine goes on to murder a lot of martial artists. And that's when he confronted Tambourine again. But this time, it's a little different. I think Tambourine just would straight out lose to Goku in this one. Meanwhile, Master Roshi tracked down the Dragon Balls. King Piccolo reveals to Emperor Pilaf he wants to use the Eternal Adrenaline to get his youth again. King Piccolo goes to fight Goku himself, while Roshi and company find a 3-star Dragon Ball in the cave and head to where Goku and Piccolo are fighting. Okay, so Goku confronted King Piccolo before Roshi did. Okay, so with that, Goku fares a little bit better, but still gets his teeth kicked in pretty much. And then he goes, gets the old. So he would go again. I think maybe he even gets one lucky hit in King Piccolo. Then King Piccolo unfortunately kills Roshi. Roshi dies by natural causes, technically speaking. Then wait, if that were the case, why did he? No, technically he didn't die from natural causes because he forced himself to forced himself with the Mappa against someone. I get, it's a gray area. Because if you die by natural causes, at least with the original set of the Dragon Balls, you couldn't be wished back, but they were able to get Roshi back. So that's odd. Anyway, King Piccolo gets his youth back. Goku does train with the Ultra Divine Water, get the Ultra Divine Water, which a lot in the sense power levels, but did it actually give him an increase of power? Because Yajirobe had a little bit of taste of it too. A little hard to kind of figure that one out. But assuming it did power a level amount, we'll say it leveled him out to about 280, give or take. If those numbers actually hold true, King Piccolo's at 260. I find that a little difficult to believe, quite frankly. But we'll level Goku out a bit on the higher end of the scale then. So Goku confronts him. Again, it goes a little bit better for Goku. He doesn't get completely wrecked like he did. He still won, but his body got wrecked, let's be honest. And he plows the hole through King Piccolo. King Piccolo spits the egg out, and then Goku eventually recovers. They wish they can't bring their friends back, but ultimately he goes to Kami's, meets Popo and Kami, tries to attack Kami, fails miserably, tries to attack Popo, fails miserably. And ultimately, they bring the Dragon Balls back. They restore friends back. Goku then trains with Kami for the next foreseeable, God knows how. Well, how many years was it? 5, right? Right? That was what it is. 1 second. Dragon Ball Z power levels again. Sorry, let me get up again. I can never remember. It's the amount I know it was 5 years between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. That I know. It's the time, it's almost like a year between the first, couple tournaments. Tournament Saga, Red Ribbon Army Saga, that's barely any time at all passed. But then the Tien Shinhan Saga, the Emperor Pilaf Saga to Tournament Saga, that's about a year. Then the Red Ribbon Tournament Saga to Red Ribbon Army Saga, that's barely any time. Then if you want to go technical, Tournament Saga to Tien Shinhan Saga, that's about a year. Then the King Piccolo Saga the Piccolo Jr. Saga. Hold on here. That's what I want to know about. King Piccolo fights victory over King Piccolo. Okay, Marshall. It was only 3 years later? Okay, 3 years. I would have thought it was longer. So, Goku trains with Kami for 3 years on Kami's Lookout. Now, I can't say you're going to see a huge increase in his power, But, I mean, 3 years, he can do a little bit better because he's a little bit stronger. Power-wise, honestly, I can say with 3 years worth of training, getting his ki, his endurance, all that, you could see him being at his Dragon Ball Z level power at this point. So I think it was like 412 was his full power level at minus the Kamehameha. So I could see that. And I could see Piccolo as we know him now. No, not being as strong as he is in the Dragon Ball power level. Wow. Dragon Ball Z level. I could see him being maybe like 350. That I think is more reasonable. Because he knows Goku's stronger he's stronger than he is in the canon. So it makes sense that Piccolo himself would be stronger as well. Anyway, the tournament goes down, and a lot of those fights go the same. Obviously, the Kami versus Piccolo fight, also the same. So, he gets sealed away. And then the Goku versus Piccolo fight. Now, they would start suppressed, and Goku would be edging him. Like, again, suppressed, Goku's power's around 308? It's like 3 something. Let me get the power level up here. I should probably just keep this damn thing on the screen at this point. Where is Goku's power level? 334 and 416. That's what it was at. Okay. Whereas Piccolo's was 322 and 408. All right. Golden. We got it now. Which means, that's in Piccolo, if we're scaling it down a little bit, it's probably suppressed at around, honestly, we just need to go about 40 less. Maybe 50 less. So, 270, give or take. So, their fight is going about the same, though Goku is clearly pressing a better advantage than, say, Piccolo is. And Piccolo finally decides to cut the crap and go all out. And, and then he even goes into giant form with full power, which is overpowering Goku, because Goku's not going at full power at this point. So, Goku's now being pressed, but he finally, cuts the crap, goes all out, the clothes are gone, and, Kamehameha and does blow Piccolo away, but Piccolo manages to survive, not take out one of Goku's arms, but ultimately Goku does win the day, because he's more resilient, and because he was stronger. They save Kami, even though Kami doesn't want him to, and now the question is, does Goku marry Chi-Chi? That is one thing I didn't bring up. I would say yes. I'll be honest, I'd say yes. And the reason for that is there's no reason, honestly, why he wouldn't. Although, I could also say that maybe he didn't make the same promise he did as a kid because he's aware what a wife is in this version. So, that being said, I could still see Chi-Chi asking the question, but Goku maybe just says it more like, I wouldn't mind. Maybe one day I could get married. So I could still see Chi-Chi and Goku ending up together. The difference is they get to live at Capsule Corp. So there is that little snafu. Now, that being said, Chi-Chi and Goku still go on some adventures. The Banjo fan, all that. The Fire Mountain issue. Seeing Old Man Gohan isn't even a part of that issue or a little debacle at this point. So ultimately, and I mean, there's also the Fortune Teller Baba arc, but Goku would be able to easily, manage himself through that if he had to. So really, we are getting into the Dragon Ball Z era of the story, and really, I think where we're going to end up off with is where are these characters this many years later? I think we know Chi-Chi and Bulma ultimately get along, so I don't think it's a big stretch to have them get along. Goku would, and even if they don't live at Capsule Corp, they can live nearby, like maybe in more town, but still visit Capsule Corp. Goku would still train at Capsule Corp. Obviously, they have Gohan. With Gohan being a member of the Breeze family as well, he's got access to a wondrous amount of science. Chi-Chi's overwhelmed with happiness that her son can be a scholar and be intelligent, all that. Whereas Goku gets to, train and everything. Well, so it's a nice match made in heaven, really, when you break it down. Now, good question is, how strong is Goku after 5 years? with a gravity chamber, and I'm sure at this point acclimating to a 10 times gravity of the Saiyan homeworld, if not stronger. I don't know how far Goku would really get with the gravity training, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't think we'd be seeing him hitting 100 times Earth's normal gravity. I think, I mean, yeah, he did it within the span of about a week, but different circumstances. I think, barring his father's advice, he did it with gradual increments. So by the end of, the time skip, you would probably see Goku hitting about 50 times Earth's normal gravity. And to be fair, I'm sure they would have developed it and tinkered with it to where you could get to like that 400 and stuff like that. But for now, it's about 50 that Goku's been able to max out at over the years. Now, where does that put Goku power-wise? Now Goku probably does like spars and stuff like that, at home without being in the gravity chamber. He's probably not in the gravity chamber every single day. If we say cut his time over 5 years in half, so about 2.5 of those years, he is in the gravity chamber throughout his training during the day. Then we cut that time in half, and we have to go over increments. And this is where I'll admit the math's going to get a little wonky, but I'll do my best. Incremental growth, he has to up it to increase himself. I would say, and 100%, not bullshitting or anything like that Goku's power level might be hovering somewhere, and we can get an idea of what like extreme training will do. Based on where Goku ended up, his power was around 10,000 when he got out of the when he recovered from Vegeta and Nappa fight, and it was around 90,000 when he got to Namek. It took a 9 times multiplier over the course of a week, upping the gravity, training from 20 to 100. That's a real quick progression of gravity training. But Goku's not doing that this time. He's doing it over a long period of time. That said, he's at a much lower power level, so he's got a lot more room to grow and a lot more multipliers to get to. He's doing it over a much longer time, and he's probably by the last year, he's consistently training in the 50 times Earth's normal gravity without too much difficulty, if any difficulty. So I'm going to go with the conservative. I'm going to do a conservative big jump. And I will say that with 416 as his base for his full power, I will go full. I'm going to do just a nice solid round number. I'm going to go 100,000. I think to basically over the course of 2.5 years, when you take the amount of time he's probably training in that thing, increasing the gravity, consistently doing it over that amount of time, I don't think 100,000 is anywhere near out of the realm of possibilities. So Goku is 100,000 when Radz gets there. Now, granted, Goku keeps his power level suppressed. Like, he probably keeps it 1,000 or something, because that's what he was doing against Burter and Chase. So, anyway, I think that's where we're going to leave it off when Radz shows up. Go on, maybe gets to train with his dad every now and then, so when he gets that rage boost, we'll say 1,500, if he gets it. Which, with that power level, he's not going to be getting it. Piccolo, should also note, would be a lot stronger, but still, he probably isn't anywhere near Goku's power. Not even close, given the fact that Goku has access to a freaking gravity chamber. And he's probably been working on doing the whole controlling the Uzaro thing, too. Unfortunately, that's still a ways away. He probably can at least identify friend from foe, but he can't, talk or anything like that. So, anyway, Piccolo is probably going to be in the neighborhood of, 350. I'll go full 1,000. I think that's fair. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have the tech to be able to get the giant jumps like Goku did. Until then, that's where we're going to be leaving this off. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. I'll admit, both the Naruto Part 5 and this, I did them a little sloppy. I came back from work, and it was not a long day. Not a super stressful day, though I had a few moments. It was more just it felt long, and I felt just kind of blah when I got home. But I wanted to get these out, so these are the quality of videos I'm doing today. I'm sticking by my guns. I will take any flack, any dislikes, any negative comments you dish at me. Come on, bring it. I'm a big boy. I can take it. You suck. I am actually a frail shell of a man. No, I can take it. I'll like when I commented earlier, I very rarely comment on other people's comments. Rarely, honestly, what I'll do is I'll occasionally respond to one in the comment section, or I'll respond to it in the video if it's something that just needs to be addressed. Like someone said, didn't this happen? Well, it did happen, but this, and this. That's normally what I'll do. Very rarely do I comment on someone who kind of, what's the best way to put it? Not bitched, but kind of like, you did this and this and this. Dude, you suck. Like, dude, do you even do this? Like, I'll say that when I get to another Dante video, I will bring this up because someone was just calling, dude, you talk about this, but you keep talking out your ass and this and this. Someone made a comment like, they didn't make a cone, they made a sphere in the Dante. I'm like, okay, clearly you don't know geometry because that was not a sphere. That was at best a dome. But it can also be a cone. A sphere is a three-dimensional object. Which means it can't be a sphere if it's cut in half with this round dome on top. That is either a dome or a cone. And a cone can be that shape. It's not just like a cone, like tip-toppy, like it's almost like a triangle circle cone. No, you can have a cone that's a dome shape. It can't be a sphere. It's missing that. I don't know. Something about that comment just irked me because I hate when people try to say, dude, you're just talking at your ass again. And then they try to present facts that don't make sense in the way they explained it. Anyway, I'll probably bring that up again when I do a Dante video. Whenever I do another Dante video, which I will. Who would win Dante? He shows up a lot in my Who Would Wins. Anyway, I digress. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Sorry I bitched too much, folks. I'm bitching too much. Let's just have fun. Come on. Anyway, later, folks.